Hey, what's up, fellas? It's I believe it's still the June 2nd, 2022. We're just finishing up a little bit of my workout here in the House of Gains. Um, the reason I'm doing this video is because I wanted to talk about freedom of speech and the culture that has developed. I'm also going to grab the fucking garbage can. There is our monster plant. We bought that. It's called an indoor palm tree. We bought it probably uh, 4 or 5 months ago. Anyways, here we go. It's a little windy. It's not as bad as it was. Today is a big day because it's trash day. There's some of our neighbors over there. But anyways, I'm gonna grab the garbage can. I'm trying very hard to understand why it's okay for if you have a different opinion than I do, that it's okay for you to try to ruin my life. Try to, I guess it's called canceling someone, cancel culture. Um, Back where I come from, if you do something like, this is my embarrassment. These are palm fronds, and back here the pools, right over there, and that. So, anyways, that's where I'm headed. But I got to go around the front of the house. So, and the wind's picking up. I don't think a lot of the people that are here nowadays. Here's my flag. Let me unroll it. I don't think a lot of the people that are my age. Not a boomer. I'm a Gen Xer. And I realize that I am aging out of society, meaning that I had my opportunity to lead and be a leader and all that kind of stuff, and that it's time for people like me to step aside and let the younger folks lead. Yeah, I lock my doors. I used to be a bad guy, so I'm gonna pop through here, take a look at the kitchen. It's the kitchen. Gonna grab my drink, then sit down and try to express myself and not sound like, one of those old guys who's like, oh, it's not fair, things aren't right. They're angry that the world changes beneath their feet. And, okay. And if the wind kicks up, we gotta, then I'll go back inside. But I just wanted to, here, backyard, coming in. Got a couple of dead spots, but yeah, we'll figure that out. Well, I like to drive fast, so that's not a big deal to me. But when did it be okay, become okay, if you and I disagree about something, politics, culture, just a simple disagreement on it? When did it become okay to demonize that person and then go out of your way to try to get them fired or ruin their life? If you did anything like that to me when I was coming up, I would take that very, very personal. And, too many people nowadays do not believe in repercussions. People believe that they can say or do anything as long as they're with the mob and nothing's going to happen to them. Um, I don't bother anybody. I don't try to push any of my. And I'm throwing my hands around. So that, one of the reasons why I sit so close to the screen is um, where I grew up, we used our hands to talk and all this kind of stuff. I'm not talking about gang signs. I'm talking, anyways, don't fucking matter. Let me get on to the point. Your free speech does not override my free speech especially if you get offended. Because you get offended doesn't mean you're right and I'm wrong. And I come from a culture and a time in life where we could simply agree to disagree about something, find the things that we agreed on, and move forward together. But now it seems like anytime you say something somebody doesn't like, you're some sort of phobe. You're a transphobe, a homophobe, you're a racist, you're a Nazi, you're a fascist. I don't understand how that it became okay for you to decide what I am. Um, uh, anyways, and that's a part of Gen Xers like me getting older, and millennials and the rest of those. You guys are going to have to solve some very serious issues in regards to free speech. I mean, for God's sakes, over jokes. There's a comedian called Dave Chappelle, and I think the guy who just did his Netflix special, I think his name is Gervais or something like that. He's from the UK. The show he did was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't like Dave Chappelle, but it was great. But he made some jokes about let me make sure I get this right, LGBTQ plus community. And whether you want to believe it or you accept it or not, the LGBTQ plus community is not the majority of the people in the United States. And here's another demographic fact: over 68%, almost 70% of the United States looks like me. They're Caucasians. That doesn't make me or anyone else guilty of anything I didn't do. Just like the color of your skin is not important to me. And for you to run around with your baseball bat, figuratively speaking, smashing people over the head about I just don't understand. And if we get to the point of no return, you have to think about the fact that there are those of us who are very experienced in combat. I would not wish any of the things I have seen on people. If here in the United States, life is not considered, the wind's picking up, as cheap as it is anywhere else on planet Earth. Um, we should always believe in free speech. That does not matter. It does not matter to me what you say. It matters to me what you do. Um, and if we don't have free speech, how are we ever going to allow the fucking idiots in our society to expose themselves so we can ostracize them? You don't have any more rights than I do. The color of my skin should not matter. The content of my character should. I'm taking that quote from Martin Luther King. When did it become okay to use identity politics to rule your life and try to destroy someone else because you simply don't agree with them? Um, they can take my channel down. I don't fucking care. I'm not doing any of the things that I'm doing for likes or for you to subscribe. I don't have a book. I'm not trying to take anything from anybody. I don't need your resources or anything else. But it makes no sense. And yeah, this has something to do. I just came back from the store and I just I don't understand why someone thinks it's okay because here in El Paso, I am, and I'm trying to preface my statement. Here in El Paso, I am less than 13% of the population. 80 plus percent of the population is Latin American, Mexican American, and I moved here because I want to be a part of that culture and that society because they believe in families, they believe in traditional values. Are there bad guys? Yes. Um, I just wanted a good traditional wife, and my ability to find one was greater here because the women to men are it's a 3.6 women to men here in El Paso, and another reason. Anyways, doesn't fucking matter. But I'm actually a minority here, and to go down there and have someone say terrible things and act like, all right, I gotta tell you something. I'm not somebody you can talk shit to and me to walk away like I'm fucking scared, like something's gonna happen to me. That's just not gonna fucking happen. And I'm not a super tough guy, but I know how to fight. I know how to use weapons. Um, and when you say these insane things to people that you don't know anything about them. Um, uh, Things just don't fucking make sense. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Your rights to be offended or upset, they don't overrule my rights. If we can sit down and talk about it, then fine. And if you're going to bump into me and I bump into you and we both say hey, sorry, my fault, my bad, and I try to walk away and you try to act like it's a big deal. anyways, it is what it is. Again, I believe in free speech. I don't have to like what you say. I don't have to um, agree with the things that you're saying. If it is not, it doesn't matter. I will, if it's free speech, I have to give you the same benefit of the doubt that I want. So I'm all in with that. So, but don't act like you have some sort of special rights because you got offended. Fuck out of here. I'm tired of playing games with you stupid fucking people. And you know what? We have swung, in my opinion, too fucking far to the left. And we're coming back. And when we swing back to the right, it's not going to be pretty. All right? Uh, I personally did this video to vent. You either believe in free speech or you don't. You're not more important than I am. You don't have more of a voice than I do. And I'm not guilty, and we aren't guilty of anything we didn't do. And if you judge me by the color of my skin, you're the fucking racist. All right? Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. If you can't, take care of yourself. Like a fart in a G-string. From West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.